Welcome back to the Emirates Stadium, and we're just about ready to go for day 2 of the Emirates Cup 2010. Everyone tied together after those opening day draws. This is Bastos. Probably the pick of the bunch of all the goals we've seen so far in this tournament so far. Excellent work by Pjanic. Still he goes, Pjanic! You might argue that that deserved better. A moment of real quality early on.
Outstanding. 1 minute into this game, they look really sharp, don't they, Leon? How about that for skill? Still got a lot to do there, but he cuts inside and he tries to give the goalkeeper Amelia the eyes, doesn't he? Most players in that situation would look to bend that into the far corner, but he gives him the eyes, goes for the near post.
Charging forward here, Sissoko loves to do just that. Bastos on the ball. Now Pjanic.
He has got a spectacular goal in him, hasn't he, the young man, Pjanic? Every now and again, with a lot of confidence to try and strike a ball like that. It's spinning, it's bouncing, he takes it on.
Cassano's determined to get there and does. Trying to smuggle it through to Briand. Here's Pjanic, brought down by Flamini.
You can hear what the crowd think of that. A little talking to. Referees really don't like issuing yellow cards in pre-season tournaments if they don't have to, but that is a little bit naughty, isn't it?
Bastos having a run against Zambrotta. Deflection has favoured Pjanic. Back to Bastos.
You can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to bend it into that top corner. Perfectly capable of doing so. Just finds a bit of space. Always going to cut in on that left foot.
Toulanon. Now Bastos, who's back on this left. Dropping it in for Pjanic. Edison and Gomi. Put together some really good spells of passing at times, Leon.
That's one you can see, isn't it? That they've had most all of their pre-season preparation.
Zambrotta's forward. This is Flamini. Going to drop it in for Borriello. Pjanic now for LYON. Oh, beautifully done to touch it round Rodney Strasser. Seedorf with him. 14 years in between the two, and looked like age had prevailed, but in fact it was the use of the elbow that gives LYON free kick.
Well, I'm not sure Clarence Seedorf was overly impressed with the showboating, was he, from Pjanic? A little bit of drag back, gets his arm up, and too much contact, is there? But yeah, there is always that possibility. He hit someone on the arm or the hand, and get a cheap penalty that way.
Bastos, oh, beautiful skill to take him one way and the other. Around Otto, fired in. Briand's in there, Bonera goes back. And in all 3 of Italy's games out in the World Cup. Gianluca Zambrotta. Edison. Space for Pjanic. Here is Pjanic. Trying to pass it in.
Well, again, that's twice now we've seen Pjanic take a shot first time, when most players, I would suggest, would take a touch first and then hit it. But he's got such confidence in his own ability. He's trying to guide that into that far corner.
Gomi. Edison. Now Pjanic. Off goes Briand, and as we've seen already, he's got pace. This is Pjanic. Just held on for it for too long. Gomi now. Briand. They're forward in numbers here. Pjanic is wide.
Just stretching, wasn't he, for the header. Another really good break. Turned it was a corner, wasn't it? An AC Milan corner. LYON turned it into their attack. Good ball, good awareness from Briand. Plays it first time, and it just on the stretch. As Pjanic can't quite get the direction or the power on that header.
Both sides ready to make further changes. Pjanic, good ball to the far post, and a fine header. Jimmy Briand has knocked at the door, and finally he has his goal. and Lyon are level.
Well, he's deserved it. He's had a really good afternoon, hasn't he, the new boy? Again, as a new player, you want to impress your supporters, your teammates and your manager. He's done just that. This was a brave header, you know. There was every chance that he could have took a kick to the head, but it's a great ball in by Pjanic. Brave as a lion. Brion just launches himself at this ball. Great connection, and it's the pace that takes it past Emilia in the AC Milan goal. Fantastic header.
Rivière, Lacazette, kept alive well, Pjanic, Yepes quickly on the scene. Here goes Gattuso, back to Otto. Pjanic finding a pocket of space and finding Jimmy Brion. Brion for Lyon!
Wow. It's the chance that got away, wasn't it? Once again, clever movement, keeps himself onside. Good touch. He's just trying to lift that over, but you can see that's his weaker left foot. You would think, had that been on his right side, the net would be bulging.